Y'all, so it's Sunday. I'm gonna get ready for church. My heart's broken because I can't find my eyebrow pencil, and I had to use an eyeliner for my eyebrow. I don't like that, not one bit, not one bit. Anyway, though, I have been feeling pretty good. Like, I haven't been hungry. I still have cravings and stuff like that, but like I understand that it's cravings and I'm not hungry. It is totally worth it. Like, feeling like this good is totally worth it. Like, so each day and or each decision that I make is like literally I'm choosing life. And I can like concentrate a lot better. My brain is just working a lot better. So, I mean, this is only day, let's see, okay, I started on, today's the 15th, right? So I started on the 12th. So, oh, wow. So it's been about 4 days. Well, this is the fourth day. And I've been losing weight. I'm not hungry. My brain's working a lot better. I have like a little, my pinky toe had like a little cut. And it's because and it wasn't necessarily a cut. It was just like tore. I know that sounds bad. It was tore because like I walk everywhere in like my heavy boots. But either way though, it's healing. I was always have that because I walk everywhere and it's like it never healed. Like literally it was like there for like a whole year. Like it would always be there because like I say, I walk everywhere. But as soon as I did the raw and it only took like 3 days, it started healing already. So that's a miracle. Another miracle is I just feel cleaner. I'm more happier, and it seems like I'm a lot more peaceful about things, and it's just like my mood is better. So I'm gonna go to church first, and then I'll come home. I'm gonna have another salad, and then later on have a green drink. And I mean, I'm not gonna try to eat that every day. Well, actually, I have a recipe in mind. I want to do like some sushi rolls, and it has like some cucumber, some marinated avocado sprouts, and it has like some like tahini kind of dressing. It looks freaking amazing. Like this guy was making it, and I'm like, okay, I want to try that. So I don't know. My recipes will get a lot better, but either way, though, the cool thing is this is something to think about. If you don't have the money to get like the cuisine stuff or whatever, just realize that if you're getting like the basic stuff like lettuce, tomatoes, celery, just like stuff like that, of course it has to be organic. I mean, I don't do everything organic, but like there's certain things I need to be organic, which is like the lettuce or the strawberries, or things that are sensitive or like more fragile, because anyway, the simpler it is, this is something to keep in mind. You're way more on the right track because the body is able to work on itself, just processing 5 ingredients, or less. So just keep in mind, the less ingredients the better, because then your body is like less taxed and things like that. So if you are on a budget and you don't have money to purchase tahini dressing and just like all this stuff, like don't worry about it. Like you're doing better. You know what I mean? The fact that you have, just like it is important to have fat though. So get like an oil at least, like olive oil, and do make sure it's cold pressed. Like it's a good oil. If you can't afford avocados or whatever, just get like a good oil, and it'd be like, it would be like $22 or whatever. As long as you have that and you make sure that you are eating fat within your like meal, which is going to sustain you for the rest of the day, you're good. You're golden, and that's it. And I feel like making sure to eat like a lot of greens so that it will take away the cravings and stuff like that. That's where you're not going to be hungry. Now, this is what I noticed like in the past. When I'm eating this way, a lot of times I'm not hungry, but then what happens is I forget to eat, and then all of a sudden, then I get hungry later, and then and then I start craving like all this other stuff. So I think it is important to make sure that you're forcing in the beginning, just like, making sure that you're eating every day. And I wouldn't do the fasting until later, because what happens is when the fasting happens, it's letting go of like the toxins, it's letting go of like all the old cravings, and then all those old cravings will be coming back up. And it's like going to be going through your system. It's like going through your system to release it out of your system, but at the same time it's so intense, especially like in the very beginning, that it's just, you don't want to take chances. I mean, until you're more advanced in the raw food, like just like at least give yourself like 3 weeks, maybe 3 months of just eating like really good salads or whatever. I mean, if you can handle the cravings when you're fasting, then that's okay. But like, I don't know, if you're really, I don't know, I'm talking basically, I'm giving advice to myself, because like I've failed at this thing a lot. But the cool thing is, like, since I failed so many times at it, then I know what works and I know what doesn't. So I know that it's really important to make sure that I'm having like a huge hearty salad, and then I have my green drink, and even though I'm not hungry, I still do it, because then I'm going to continue to stay not hungry. But if I like just say, oh, I'm not hungry, I don't need to eat, then all of a sudden temptation is going to start kicking in, because then I'm going to get hungry later, but then I'm going to start craving all the bad stuff. Because that's what happens. Like, it's really hard to distinguish the difference in the very beginning, between like your food addiction and plain hunger. It's hard to tell the difference, because there is a difference. When you're craving potato chips, and you're craving like a soda, and you're craving like, a chocolate cake and things like that, you're not basically like, you're not hungry, you're going through food addiction. Food addiction is strong. I mean, I think it's even stronger than like a lot of drugs, like hardcore drugs out there. So it's like a real thing. Like, that's why there's so many people that are struggling with all kinds of eating disorders, because like, food addiction is real. So, I mean, it is important to realize that you're literally, overcoming like a huge drug in itself, because, processed food and all that stuff is a drug. So it is important to realize that. So anyway, that's all I want to say. I think I repeated myself a lot. I need to get ready for church though. All right, y'all. Take care. Bye.